a little overview of Star Wars The Clone Wars, the first 2 episodes of the final season, Season 7. Episode 1, called The Bad Batch. We are introduced to 4 new characters called The Bad Batch. And their names are Wrecker, Hunter, Tech, and Crosshair. Or Cross-Sight, or whatever. I thought it was a pretty cool episode, if I do say so, but we didn't get much of a background of them. Maybe that's what we should get in a completely separate show, like just a little backstory of the Bad Batch. Now, it was a lot to take in. I didn't even take in all the information myself because I didn't want to take notes on this episode, or any of the episodes for that matter. I'm not going to be taking notes and telling you guys, but this is basically what I thought. Wrecker was just a little more than what you would expect out of, a normal clone trooper. As they call it, regs. The normal clone troopers are regs. But Wrecker is like almost the Incredible Hulk, if you want to say it like that. But that's how it's gonna be for Wrecker. Hunter is like a John Rambo kind of clone, because Rambo has that bandana in every Rambo movie. That's what I take. That's what I think he's like. Hunter is Rambo. But compared to other clones, Hunter has a really powerful scent of smell. Like, I personally can smell a hamburger from a mile. He could smell up to like 10 miles. Not to say that I'm anything like Hunter, but that's just what we got. Tech is kind of like Dexter from Dexter's Lab. It's pretty cool to see a tech genius in the Clone Wars. Like, with those goggles, or in that pretty unique helmet he's got, it would just go down over his glasses or goggles, whatever you call them. And then the last one, Crosshair, with the little crosshair thing on the, I think it's right side of his helmet, if I'm not mistaken. He's kind of like a Deadshot, or I think that's what that guy's name from Suicide Squad. Is it Deadshot? I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty cool that we got to see some clones that are a little on the uh, how how would you guys describe them? I describe them as mutant almost, but it's up to you guys what you guys think. Um, they have a unique personality from Rex or Cody. They're just a little more independent. They're in an independent group, if you want to call it that. Sorry, I'm doing this at the same time. Um, they're independent. They have an independence from Rex and Cody, or sadly, all the clones that are dead. But it's kind of cool in a way to see their uniqueness. Because after I saw the first episode, I went on YouTube and I tried to find like a reaction video or an overview of them, but I couldn't. So, and then I came across a comedian named Drew Lynch, and he's unique. I mean, he's nothing like them, but he does. He's a comedian, which makes him unique. I think he's a cool guy. Like, he's got his own personality. But at 20, he well, this is before. I would assume before his career took off. He was 20 and he got hit in the throat with a softball, uh, and he got a concussion because it caused him to hit his head on the ground. And he fell asleep at home. Like, he wanted to nap, but you're not supposed to sleep on a concussion. But when he woke up, he talked and he got a stutter. Now, stuttering is not that unique. It's unique, but it's common. It's cool to see somebody take on a negative and turn it into a positive. I know it's hard for you to do that, but he's a. It's easy for somebody to overcome that. I don't think I'd be able to. I'd be able to turn a negative into a positive like that, but you don't. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Sometimes I stutter when I'm mad, but I'm fine with that. But all right, episode 2, a distant. Well, let me finish episode 1 overview. Uh, they they take over a separatist post. I'm not sure if I'm getting this right, but sorry, I'm blanking out on some details. They take over the Separatist post, which is pretty cool because we get to see, I think it was Crosshair that had that knife, but I could be mistaken. I think it was Hunter. What's up? Anywho, where was I? Oh yeah, the knife. I thought that was pretty cool because we got to see a knife like that in The Mandalorian, um, which was really cool because I didn't realize it at first because. What do you mean I switched to PS4? I've been doing my streams here. I mean, I didn't switch to PS4, but I played on Xbox with a lot of people. I have a pretty bad memory of who people are. I just forgot where I was at now. But I just think seeing them with. No, I really forgot where I was. Like. Whoa. Where'd he go? Where'd he or she go? Because. Great. See, I have a bad memory of where I've left off. Like. But that knife was pretty cool to see. The droids were the same in the first episode, but. It could have been a little slower. Zadok, I really don't have a memory of you. As a matter of fact, I don't have a memory with anybody I play with other than one person. Alright, give me your thoughts on the first episode of the Clone Wars, Season 7. Episode 2, I kind of thought it... Well, I didn't really finish talking about Episode 1. We did get to hear Echo's voice again. You don't know if he's alive in that episode because it's just a hint to Episode 2. But we all thought Echo died way back many years ago, and I think it was third season of the Clone Wars. Now, Episode 2, we get a pretty good beginning. Rex talks to Anakin about going to save Echo. But Anakin is more mature. Like, are you sure he's alive? This could be a trap. Rex wanted to get there and get his buddy back, but I think Anakin's learned a lot from Obi-Wan since the previous seasons, because he was more reckless and I want to do this on my own. Like, that's what we got out of him. But anyway, Rex, Hunter, and Anakin are talking. And Anakin interrupts Rex saying, I have this thing that we need to do. And Rex kind of forgets, like, what thing, Anakin? Or what thing in particular? And then Anakin says, come on, I'm late as it is. And they go to the barracks. Well, it's not really a barracks, it's more of a shipping crate, as it seems for us. So Anakin walks in with Rex's helmet, which I was pretty confused about. Like, why does he need the helmet? But then I figured it out once he set the helmet down and pulled out the holodisc thingy, and he sets it down, and we hear a very familiar voice, and it's Padme's voice. So we get a little conversation between those two, Anakin and Padme. Padme was holding her belly like she's pregnant, and she was pregnant, and Anakin didn't know that she was pregnant at that time, because Anakin finds out in Revenge of the Sith that she's pregnant, which is pretty cool to see some, I guess, foreshadowing, but we already saw what happens in Revenge of the Sith. It was actually pretty nice to see them commune through a hollow disc thing. Hollow call, I guess it would be. I guess that would be before FaceTime for us. Which I don't even remember when FaceTime came out. It's been a long time since I've seen, well, since I've talked about things related to Star Wars, but I don't think I have in this on this channel. I think I'm gonna kind of switch my gears a bit from being a gaming YouTuber to more of a overview review thing. I mean, I don't really game that much anymore, but you do get some streams of me playing Beat Saber. Fuck's sake. I'm not really on track. Let's get back on track. So anyway, it pans back to Rex outside of the barracks, and he salutes another clone that's walking past, and then he sees Obi-Wan, and he's like, crap, and he knocks on, and he bangs on the barracks door like, come on, Obi-Wan's here. And Padme's like, what's going on? Is everything okay, honey? And it's pretty cool. God, I can't drive well. I don't... It's a lot, but oh, come on. Sorry, I'm getting off track again. But anyway, Anakin's like, I think Obi-Wan's here, and she's like, no, I think Rex is getting the anticipation, and getting all antsy. Pretty much, Rex gets the urgency to do all this shit, just like Anakin had the anticipation to get to his mission. I could take a break right now and ask, and you can ask some questions about anything really, like what game you could ask me anything, or you could just suggest games that I should play. I'm not really much a gamer anymore. The only time you'll see me game is probably in streams, and then I won't make a video for a few months because I've been taking some breaks about. I've been taking breaks. I've been on a break pretty long now. My last video was an analytics video. So let's just move on. We're pausing episode 2 overview, so I could just talk with you. And I'm not going to be using my camera because right now I have to. I have a pretty messy room. So that will be coming. That camera will be used in another video when I get the chance to make it, or another stream rather, because this is a stream. Because I don't like making videos where I'm talking to a camera. That's not really interacting with my viewers. So go ahead, ask away. I'm probably going to be here for a couple, maybe an hour 45, probably. 45 minutes to an hour at most. I don't know. It's up to you guys on what you guys want to see right now. So, I could wait. Oh, come on. Okay, I think pedestrians get worse and worse every time you play Grand Theft Auto. It's not my favorite game anymore. Come on, ask away. Don't be shy. Okay, I guess I'm not getting any questions. So, I might just end it here after I finish talking about episode 2. Alright, so Obi-Wan is asking Rex why he's standing outside the barracks, and he's like, General Skywalker is checking my gear, sir. And Obi-Wan's like, oh really, and you're not with him? I kind of laughed at that, thinking to myself, well, he's got to be with his, I guess, commanding officer, because I don't know what, because Anakin's a general, apparently, and Rex gets all like, yeah, about that, and then Anakin walks out, like, hey, how do you do, master, blah, 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 blah. He says, let's go, Rex, and Obi-Wan says, well, I hope you told Padme I said hello. And we get that iconic music from the end of Attack of the Clones, where Anakin and Padme get married, which was pretty cool. But I think Rex knew before Obi-Wan knew,
that Anakin and Padme were together. But Obi-Wan put two and two together in Revenge of the Sith. Which I thought was a kind of neat. Mm. And then they go off to the planet where they think Echo is, or Rex thinks Echo is. So, once they get there, Tech says something along the lines of the natives worship flying reptiles. And then we get a flying reptile land on the ship. That was pretty neat. And then they all run out of the ship, but they were told to stay in the ship because they don't know how dangerous those reptiles are. But they get out. Anakin gets snatched and gets brought to a village. But I think it was Hunter that. It was either Hunter or Crosshair that grappled onto the reptile and landed on that high rock. I could be mistaken, but a pretty funny thing that we noticed is Wrecker has a fear of heights, which is pretty common in the real world. But heights are heights, man. I mean, I don't have a fear of heights. I want to go skydiving personally. If you guys want to see me skydive on for YouTube, I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna have to go with my cameraman because I don't want to lose my. I guess it's $200 camera that I have. But whatever. Anyway, Wrecker gets made fun of for having fear of heights. Anakin can't understand what the leader of the natives are talking about because the natives are speaking their language. So he has Tech translate for Anakin, which is actually what happens in the real world. Leaders have to have translators. Trump has a translator, I believe. It's pretty common, actually, for that to happen. You get to see my misery in this video of playing a game live while I'm talking about something completely off topic of what the game is. But anyway, the leader didn't want the war to be brought to their planet, but it wasn't the Republic that brought the war. It was the Separatists, and they have and they say the Separatists have our friend, and we need to get him out of there. And the leader gives them safe passage through their land. I'm also a little sick right now, but you know. I want to hear you. I want to see your guys' comments. I don't want to be talking to myself, like, because I feel like I'm talking to myself. It's kind of pissing me off right now. I got 3 comments, all from the same person, that I don't even remember. Like, come on. I can't just be talking to myself here. I'm pretty pissed that you guys aren't talking or communicating with me, because that's the thing. You're supposed to communicate. Having great communication skills will give you a good life. Don't just sit there and let life go by like you're a hermit under a rock, because you're not going to get anywhere in your life if you're just sitting there listening. Because I love communicating to people about Star Wars or X and Y or this and that versus that and this. It's like, please, for the love of God, help me out. Give me some communication. What are you guys' thoughts? Because I don't like feeling I'm talking to myself here. Would you like me to put a cherry on top of this whole cake that I'm having right now? Because it's not a physical cake. You're just making me feel like I'm talking to myself here. Also, words are hard, man. Like, see? Words are hard. Deprivation. That's a hard word for me to say. There are a lot of words that are hard for me to say. But I don't complain. I just move on. Anywho, they get to a tower. They being Anakin and the Bad Batch and Rex. They get to the tower, which is a lift tower, and Wrecker is like, really, a lift? How high up does it go? And he gets pushed around, like, I think it was Hunter or Crosshair that said, "Don't worry, Wrecker, I'll hold your hand." That, I got a kick out of that. I might just stop this stream and continue playing my mission.
because I'm not getting any feedback from you guys whatsoever, and it's kind of ticking me off. This is nowhere realistic, by the way, what I'm doing. So they get into the lift and they go up into the tower, and they come and Anakin's like, I don't know if there's droids here, but this is a stealth mission. And the lift door opens, and there are D-wing droids. Those are different from the droids we are used to seeing. I might just switch over to playing Xbox. I might just go down, play my Xbox, and I don't know, screw around on Grand Theft Auto there. Because I'm not getting any communication from you. This video went south fast. Zodic, I have no idea who you are. And this game got pretty violent quick, also. I'd like you to actually talk with me, not just listen to what I have to say. Part of being a good person is having communication skills. That comes from a person that doesn't have a lot. Because I'm used to only talking to one or two people a day in my life. But that's not saying I'm not bad at talking. That's not saying I'm bad at talking. It's saying that sometimes I say the wrong sentence and I have to rephrase it. That doesn't stop me from wanting people to commune with me. Like, converse. Like, hey, how's your day going, man? Or, hey, I hope you feel better because I am sick. I don't know if I have the cold or what, but please, 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 just give me just let me know that you guys care that I'm doing this for you. I'm not the one to play games anymore. Like, I'm tired of playing video games and I'm tired of playing games. Like, come on. I'm tired of playing games where you guys are acting, oh, I'm just gonna listen. But that's fine. If you want to listen, go ahead. I'm just gonna keep on spilling about episode 2. The D-Wing droids, I don't really like. I hate to say it, I hate them. But before they got up into the lift, Anakin was caught in a sandstorm with Rex. Because Anakin does not like sand. I don't like sand either. And Anakin says it's coarse, it's rough, and it gets everywhere. Literally, it gets everywhere. I mean, I don't like the beach, but because it has sand. The beach has sand, and that's natural. The beach is a natural place. But I don't like the sand. It's coarse, it's rough, and it gets everywhere. Anyway, Rex says so much for a stealth mission because the Bad Batch just annihilates those D-Wing droids with blasters because they went against their orders. That's a hard word for me to say also. Anyway, Tech keeps losing the signal of Tech's position because he only gets the signal when there's a transmission going from the Separatists, which that's never been seen before. So the signal comes back and they find the room where the signal is. And it's a room. It would be like the bridge on a starship. And there's a giant like wall, and you see that there's something out of the ordinary. I didn't know what it was at first until I heard it from someone or whatever. But I kind of feel like that the episode was supposed to be more than just find him and then get him. But anyway, Tech does his thing, pulls levers, pushes buttons, and it all goes from there. It's a cryo pod that's up on that wall, and lo and behold, we get a clone that pops out, and we know who it is. It's Echo, the clone that we thought that died at the Citadel, and I had a mind-blowing moment because we got the unfinished version years ago, and I kind of liked it. Oh, excuse me. And once they get Echo down, we get we get Rex saying, "Come on, soldier, you're going home." And it pans out. I thought it was going to go to another scene, but it just cut to the credits. I guess what they're doing is that season 7 is cliffhanger. So that's the overview of the first 2 episodes of the final season. Now, I guess I'm done talking about that, so you guys could just go ahead and talk now. Alrighty. Do you want me to turn up the game volume? Do you want to talk? Because I don't want to end the stream early. Ooh, why would he jump out?
Fuck, man. Shit, you good?
Fine as wine. Got a few knocks. You okay? I mean, you did good, kid.
Man, I'm cool, man. I mean, you. Mentally.
Mentally? Oh, man, I'm fucking excellent. My heart ain't pumped like that in years. Oh, yes! Fucking A, Bubba!
Man, you sound
Now
kind
I'm
of
not
mad.
a
You
kid
just been
channel.
greenlit by the
If I
Mexican
wasn't
underworld
before, now
ambassador
I'm
to
not
Los Santos.
anymore.
Trust me, we handled it. Whoever the fuck Martin Madrazo is, I've known worse.
We just handled a few low-ranking crimes.
We sit on it. We see what...
I don't like how Mike was driving, so I'm gonna drive more.
There's no use second guessing. Felt good, man. Woo! Yeah, doing something for a change. Ha!
Man, you know what? You are wasted sitting by that fucking pool, man.
You're right. I need to do something. Scotch and sunshine is sitting on my ass.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna end it here. Because I'm not getting any feedback from you.
Fuck that, I'm better than that.
Damn Skippy, homie. All that knowledge up there is withering and dying, dawg. You don't pass that shit on, it's gone, homie. I bet you know some shit.
You wouldn't believe the shit I know.
Yeah? You taking some scores?
There was a time, that was all I did.
Shit, well, you know, I could tell you some shit, too.
Yeah, like what?
About this city I was born and raised in.
Now think about it.
Yeah, do that, man. This could be cool. Oh, shit!
Yeah, I guess after I get to Michael's house, I'm just gonna end the stream. I don't think you'd want me to, but I'm gonna end it because I like to communicate.
Whew. Hey, thanks for the help out there. Hello. Is this still the number for Lester Crest?
Who's asking?
Who's asking? Who's asking?
You're awful cagey. Even for a dead man, Michael.
Ooh, you don't sound good, buddy.
Tactful and charming even in death. Come see me, old friend. I'm living in Los Santos, just like you. Murrieta Heights.
Whoa, wait. Hey, how do you... Hello? You fucker.
You fucker. He's not wrong about that. Okay, I'm just gonna take a short drive around, and then shut up, Amanda.
You fucking dick.
It's been fine. It's been fun, I guess. Just talking to myself. With nobody to interact with. Once this thing hits an hour, I'll see you guys in a new video. In March, I'm going to be making a video with my cameraman. I don't know what that video is going to be, but maybe it's going to be a new tech review. Because after all, I am Flip Tech. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. If if you did enjoy it, I guess hit the like button, but that's up to you. Thanks.